What's up, fellas, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. Many sources claim that this game is highly innovative and different, and I have no idea what the game is actually about. I just hear praise all over the place. That rhymed. Let's get into the game. I was in the options to look for this, actually. Subtitles only. Now we can begin the game. This is gonna be amazing. Seriously, only praise for the game. I think it's got a Metacritic of 9 out of 10, which is amazing for a game. Not many get that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That's a good thing. If he was happy,
and then
then
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
oh, so the narrator tells me what to do before I actually do it. Or he tells me what I did before I actually did. You catch my drift. So, let's do some stuff here. What can I do here? Play Pac-Man or something? No. God damn it. I was waiting to play Pac-Man all day and I can't do it. When I push the mouse button, it does like a typing sound. You hear that? That's weird. Let's explore this, bitch!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know what it
Stanley
means.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But where is the meeting room? It sure shows me somewhere. I'm just gonna follow this. Meeting room. Is that the meeting room? I don't think it is. It's got chairs in it. No, that's not the meeting room. God damn it. Where's the meeting room? I cannot find the meeting room. I'm just gonna follow this. It's gotta lead me to somewhere.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not gonna go to the left one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's exactly what I had planned. That's exactly what I had planned. See how I'm admiring it?
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It was so worth
Stanley
it.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I love this. This is amazing. So
But
where
eager
did
to get
this?
back to
Where does
business,
this?
Stanley
What,
took the first open door on his left.
where does this lead me? I can't talk when other people talk. That's. I'm not going there. I'm gonna check stuff out.
Stanley was
Great.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's a miracle. So where am I?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Possibly.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is this
This is
person?
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
That's great and all, but I still want to know what's in this room, as opposed to the other one that you told me to... Oh, you son of a bitch. I thought you locked me in here. It didn't! Oh, this is full of blackness. I'm scared of this. And it's got cigarettes on the floor. No racist intended. By the way. Jesus fucking Christ!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I did it. So what does that do? Does that do anything?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
What oven?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Shit. Oh, fucking shit.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Hey!
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Nah, that's fucking weird. I'm going this way.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Holy shit, this is weird. Bitch.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
No.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, man.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
I'm not eating lunch.
Now he's coming back to work.
That's not
One
true.
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
He did, and he's proud of it.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yes, he can.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Unknown.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
New lands.
It was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
That is quite
And
sad.
so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Isn't that what happened?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
Yep.
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare
As
dinner.
he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Wow.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Wow.
Down another was a game with a baby.
Fucking baby!
He called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
My God. I love you.
There is no answer.
The fuck?
How could there possibly
Where the fuck
be?
did she go?
In reality,
Bitch,
all
where
he's
are
doing
you?
is
Wife,
pushing
I
the
love you.
same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Is this the fucking office again?
And I'm trying to tell
I
him
think
this,
so.
that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Now that's
How
rude.
can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Well, I don't have a body, obviously, so how can I look into myself? Or at myself, as you just said.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Nah.
I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try
Don't say
once
that.
more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a
What
button.
the fuck?
And I tried.
What the fuck? What just happened? Oh, great.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What the
could
fuck
it
is
mean?
this shit? So I have to
Stanley
do what he
decided to
says
go
or
to the
what?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
God
a
damn
memo.
it. Shit. So, welcome to this walkthrough of the Stanley Parable.
When
This is
Stanley came
quite
to a set of
different.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm gonna go there. Just because I can. So, what lays beyond this doorstep?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What does that say? To do, synergize, core. Wow, that's stupid stuff, and I don't want to know that. It's actually quite important, and you should know
Coming
about
to a
that.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I just don't want to die again, that's all. So, is that the office? That's quite the cozy office. There's no secretary here. Amazing. Is that the office?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Well, there's
Shocked,
books, so that's an
unraveled,
indication of
Stanley
human
wondered
life, I
in
guess.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
And who the fuck
What he
closed
could
the
not have
fucking
known
door?
was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, right? Ah! God damn it! 28.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the
I'm
keypad,
just surprised
Stanley
that
happened to
worked.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Quite
he stepped
amazing.
into the newly opened passageway.
What actually... Ooh! Behind that shit. Great stuff. Oh, that's quite deadly. If you think about it. Don't think about it. It's deadly, so don't think about it. Well, it shows me an arrow pointing down, so I'm definitely not going down. Or am I? Or is this going down? Is that what it says? Oh, god damn it. I'm a fucking shit. My booty's mine. It belongs to me. You cannot touch my booty. Okay. I think I pushed away all the evil that was about to come upon me.
Descending deeper
My
into the building,
casting the
Stanley
spell.
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
It's
Why
simple.
did
He was
think this
pregnant.
now, when for years
They're
it had
always
never
pregnant.
occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's good. Holy shit, who turned on the light? What mystery is this?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Sure he did that.
Although
Fucker.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.